Art is speaking, or was speaking rather, from an advanced communication series, the Specialty Speeches Manual. And for those of us who have earned our Competent Communicator Award, we should all be working in these. For those of us who haven't, you get to go on to a series of 15 advanced speech manuals in order to begin earning your Advanced Communicator Awards. The first project in this is Speak Off the Cuff. And you all saw he had his 5 pieces of paper, for which I got to choose one randomly. Wasn't happy with the one I chose randomly. I should have rigged it. Yeah. But what Art needed to do was to develop an awareness of situations in which he might be called upon to speak impromptu, or to speak off the cuff, to understand how to prepare for impromptu speaking, and to develop the skills as a speaker in an impromptu situation by using one of several methods. And the one he chose was past, present, future. And he specifically told us that. Art, you did a great job. This was a relatively complicated thing to prepare for because you essentially had to prepare yourself for 5 different speeches just in case. I thought you had several strengths. I liked the way that once we chose the topic, you quickly involved the entire club in your opening. You asked us for definitions, although I thought some of them you could have given a little more thought to the definition instead of just doing it like Brian's. Bad call. I also liked how you defined global accounts with real world events. When you said you were talking about the people in different countries linking up, and then you mentioned an application, and then you went on to say they're on the same web page, or they're all on speakerphone, and you gave examples because I actually didn't know what you were talking about. And you used the past, present, and future method, which was one of the requirements. And for the club's knowledge, the past, present, and future method is a way to structure your impromptu talk. Talk about the way things were done in the past, the way things are done now, and how they may be done in the future. And I thought you did that throughout. If there were any ineffectual parts of the speech that we could work on, I would say, and this is a problem of impromptu speaking, watch your run-on thoughts and sentences. There was one part kind of in the middle where were I structuring the sentence, it would have been a little beginning, a comma, a paragraph, and then finishing the sentence. And I understood the tangent you went off on. It was a valid tangent. It needed to be said. But I think it's a problem for all impromptu speaking. I also really would have liked to see you get out from behind the lectern. You didn't need it. You didn't need it at all. And I think you would have felt even more accessible had you been broken through the fourth wall. And finally, I wish in the beginning you told us how you know Cisco so well. Because I don't actually know what you do there. You, however, have a fabulous voice. It was very even, you had a great vocal presence, and even though you were behind the lectern, I felt like you were still very accessible to the audience. So I didn't think that detracted a lot. My favorite part of your speech was the way that you shared a complex topic that you obviously know well with us in a way that we can understand even though we're not experts in your field. I thought you did very well with that, and I really thought you did a great impromptu speech. Thank you. Mr. Toastmaster.